Hey, what's up guys? Blitzwing Ben here, back for another video. Excuse me. And today, it's my first review. And today this is gonna be a kind of a special review today. I'll be showing you guys my Transformers custom The Last Knight Nemesis Prime. So ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There he is. There's my custom Nemesis Prime. He's from The Last Knight, and here he is. I'm gonna go over what I did. So basically, this is The Last Knight Voyager class Optimus Prime. Basically, so what happened is I did lose the sword and the shield for him for his accessories, and I thought, you know what, I'm probably gonna get a replacement anyway for the Last Knight Optimus Prime, or I might get the Caliber Optimus Prime for like my regular Optimus Prime with the Age of Extinction The Last Knight design. But anyway, I thought I'd just make myself a Nemesis Prime because it looked pretty amazing, and I'm thinking about actually getting another part for the custom, which would look amazing, which would look great with him, because no toy has it already. But let's go right into it. So this is the Voyager class Optimus Prime mold, and I basically did some custom paint work on it. So why don't we start off with the most noticeable thing, well, like one of them actually, the feet, the gray. So as you can see, feet are painted these gray, same with the trailer hitch on the sides, and the feet have some red paint on them now, on those little spikes there on the front of his feet, so it's more movie accurate. And basically, and same with the smokestacks up here. So what I did is I took the, let me adjust my camera, the light gray plastic, and I painted over it with like a more gunmetal gray. So remember, it used to be that light colored plastic, and now it's like more of a darker colored plastic, like the smokestack, so it matches with the rest of the body, with the gray here. And and then the custom parts, so there's those parts that are painted, the gray parts, and they're dark gray. And then I put a lot of, I know it's not all movie accurate, but I thought it looked really cool, like kind of dark energon. He's got a bunch of dark energon flowing through him, kinda. I painted like chrome, metallic pink and red, or more metallic pink actually, on his arms, as you can see. And it's kind of cheating, like technically it's not, well, it's not cheating, technically it's not dry brushing, but it looks like dry brushing, some of the paint work I did on this. These hip pieces here would be blue, but if he was Nemesis Prime, I'd actually like the energy flowing through him, and it'd turn these pieces pink. So there's like metallic pink there, and there's some dry brushing, but it looks like I put like some silver paint on the shoulders here, so it looks like all weathered kinda on the shoulders, as you can see right up there. And the forearms have the metallic paint too on the front, on the blue parts on the outside there, as you can see. And he's got the hands, and and then his chest, of course, has like some leaked, like it's like stained with like pink energon, like it looks like it's like been drained, like just like energy's like flowing through his chest and like powering him up. And then I have some weathering on the pecs, the robotic chest pieces here. And and then of course the most iconic thing, which you'd probably want from this figure, is his face. I'm trying to get a closer look at it. Here we go. His face is if you can see, I painted his eyes, the purple, the pink magenta color. It's more of a magenta paint that I have all over him. And there is some, I didn't have any red paint, so I used like a dark purple to put like on, if you see half of his face, he's got like that red mark from the Mark of Quintessa when she controlled Optimus Prime, made him do her bidding. And and there is that pink mark on the top of his head too, and I painted his eyes purple, and he's Nemesis Prime. So basically there's that. Oh, and also, if people don't know, I have like a theory, because obviously if you notice in The Last Knight, Megatron had that too, if you remember. He had that red mark on his face. So I'm thinking that Conchessa was controlling Megatron in the last night too. That's why he was like working with her, because usually Megatron like takes orders from no one, but like he'd work with some, like he did with Sentinel Prime, but he worked. He thought Sentinel Prime was kind of working for him, but then remember Sentinel Prime was like, I work with you, but I will never work for you in Dark of the Moon. And one of the most things that you'll probably notice, yeah, he's got his blade, because remember, actually, Trans Theory said this, like, and I had this theory too, but he actually got his arms upgraded. Remember, he got all the upgrades in Age of Extinction that gave him his quad-barrel shotgun, his dagger, his arm blade, and the thrusters on his feet, and so he could fly then in the movie, and it gave him his Temenos sword and his Vector shield, and yeah, remember he got all upgraded. I think that's when he was on the night shift. That's what I believe he was doing. He was getting his weapons, and it was recognizing him as a worthy Prime, and it upgraded him and everything, because he's the chosen one. Optimus Prime is amazing. I love Optimus Prime. He's one of my favorite characters, of course. And my little sister actually did this, but I kind of like the effect it has now. It's originally it was just the blade, and she put like this glittery tape over it, and now it looks like shiny. So it's like a real like sharp blade. It looks like, and I also put it. It's also on the roof of the truck mode. I don't know if I'll be transforming him in truck mode. I might show that, but for now I'll show you robot mode. And yeah, I also put some pink detailing on his knees and his legs there. So it's like some energon and some weathering too, like some little silver that looks like a weathered kind of look, like dry brushing, And yeah, so he's got like some damage kind of looks like. And yeah, and then he's got this blade here, and I'll show you underneath it actually. I can show it on this side. That's what I actually did with it. This is my figure's been broken for a long time, but I got my new Starscream figure, so I'm so excited. I love that figure. I had the deluxe class Starscream from Dark of the Moon when I was little, and it was broken, and he's pretty broken. But I used his mech tech weapons basically, and I found uses for them. So basically, what I did is I painted his this part of Starscream's blade. Remember the mech tech weapon? This is one part of it. I painted it. It used to be brown, and I painted it like a gunmetal gray or a grayish blue kind of for Optimus Prime kind of. And this is supposed to replicate the blade that came out of his arm when he was about to kill Bumblebee in the last night. And then I'm also planning on getting. It's a Studio Series. It's like an exclusive product. You can get if you look on Studio Series, there's like a mail away kind of item. It's like the quad barrel shotgun. So then I could give him his two main weapons from the last night, and I might get the Dr. Wu, those like the upgrade shield for the last night Prime, and the sword. So then he's got all his weapons from the last night. Yeah, I think the quad barrel shotgun actually stored in his other arm in the movie, and then the blade stored in this arm when his arms got upgraded, if you remember. Because actually the 3A Optimus Prime, I think, came with like an upgraded arms, like it recognized that his arms got like bigger in the movie, like bulkier and stuff, and he got them all upgraded and stuff after he had lost his heavy assault rifle, obviously, when Lockdown captured him and I think destroyed the weapon. So that's why he doesn't have, and I believe he still had like his ion blaster, of course, like stored in his back, but he just never used it recently in the movies. So that's what it's like, basically what happened to his original weapons, but then he's got his new weapons, which is pretty awesome, amazing. And yeah, so, and then basically what I did, and then I took a lighter and I burned a little bit of the tip, like you can see, and it's like a faded, it fades from like a silver to a more gunmetal, the blade does, and then to like a black color, so it looks like weathered. Like his ion cannon has like that black around his hip, like it's been used a lot. This also has like some weathering on it. But I liked putting the silver the tape on the front, so it like makes it look like, if you did like a stop motion, it would look really cool, reflecting off the sun, like when he's about to stab Bumblebee, to be like, raw, shing, and yeah, that'd be pretty amazing. But yeah, custom Nemesis Prime. I think I did a pretty good job with this. This is like the first custom Transformer I've ever painted, so that's yeah, I'm really happy about that. And show a comparison with another kind of custom. Here's my custom Studio Series Blackout. Now he is kind of a custom, like, whoa. He's got like some paint, and here, I'll show you guys him actually for a sec. It's Optimus. So actually what I did with the other mech tech weapon some darker than mustache, I gave it to a Blackout. So he's got his minigun and like his energon wave cannons now. It's like it can double as both. You know, like right here the energon wave part, because he had like a double barrel cannons, and then this is like the minigun that he had in the movie on his right arm, or on his left arm, of course. Yeah, like he had in the movie, and then he had his rotor blades on the right, I believe. There's his rotor blades. And yeah, so basically I gave him that. I painted it the same color, and it matched it a lot better with Blackout, honestly. Like it's like a gunmetal bluish gray tint, like the color Blackout is, right? But like darker, so it looks like more realistic, like a minigun. I also singed the tip of the little blade here, and I cut it a little to make it smaller because he didn't really have a blade in the movie, but it just kind of sticks out there. It looks pretty cool. It's a little extra detail. But he's got his minigun. So, yeah, that's what I use for the mech tech weapons, and I really like it. So it completed the Studio Series Blackout look. So now he has his minigun and his propeller on. And then he's got the chest camera, which would have folded out there, but it's the landing gear in Studio Series Blackout. And then he's got the fuel rod here. And he created the energon pulse waves, like, with his body. Like, he could go, like, remember, like, create shock waves. He had, like, generators in his body, which is, like, these things, I think, actually. These are the energon wave generator particles. Here, particle blasters. And he could also switch, you know, the modes on his cannon. Like, it could be, like, minigun mode, and it was, like, a dual-purpose weapon. Like how Transformers have. Like, their weapons could shoot, like, rapid-fire mode, and then you could, like, maybe pull a lever, and then it would switch to, like, energy blast. That's what Blackout, I think, did. So, that's pretty amazing. I'm really happy with what I did with these. Maybe also I would, I know, well, actually, I am for sure going to get them. I'm going to put Optimus back here. There we go. And, actually, I think I'm going to, maybe, well, I'm going to keep it for now, but I was thinking maybe I just make a new custom one, and, give this, but I also think a good use for this weapon too is if you have the Studio Series Carmo dropkick. That'd look amazing with him. He'd have his sawtooth blade that he used. Remember how Bumblebee had his stinger sword? That'd be cool because dropkick didn't come with one. And in the movie, he only used it. I don't know. People kind of forgot about that blade. I guess I thought it would have been really cool because it'd like make the fight longer. If in the Bumblebee movie, I mean, I love the Bumblebee movie, of course, and the fight scenes were amazing. But if Dropkick and Bumblebee's fight could have been a little longer, if they Dropkick like deployed his sword and Bumblebee and Dropkick had like a full-on sword fight, that would be amazing. Because remember, Bumblebee had a stinger sword, and Dropkick cut off Cliffjumper's arm with found Bumblebee's signal with his the sawtooth sword that he had. Like it was like that sawtooth blade that kind of like, and it came out of his arm like Bumblebee did, kind of like this. But I think this kind of works better for Nemesis Prime / Optimus Prime, so yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm also going to get a Transformers Tribute 3-pack with Bumblebee and, the different Bumblebees. It's an Amazon exclusive soon. I'm really excited for that. I might get him soon, but basically I don't have a Last Night Bumblebee, but once I do get him, that'd look really good on display to have Nemesis Prime here next to Bumblebee, maybe in like a pose, because remember they fought in the Last Night. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Custom Optimus Prime. I put some like silver dry brushing, like I said, or weathering on him. I really like how he turned out. If you want to see the back here, I can lift this up and open this. And see, I painted all this like a dark gray. Same with underneath on his crotch there. It was like remember that light gray plastic? I painted it dark gray. Same with his feet and the trailer hitch. So it looks really good in vehicle mode now too. It's like it's still like, blue and red like Optimus, because his colors didn't really change. He didn't turn like into a darker truck or anything, like a black and purple truck for like the more traditional Nemesis Prime, but he's got like some weathering in truck mode now, which makes more sense. That's kind of what he looked like in the movie, because he was all damaged, and he was in stasis in space and stuff, and he landed on Cybertron, so he had a little weathering, and, remember he was in stasis mode, locked, so. But, yeah, I'm really proud of my first custom Transformer that I did, and custom weapon I made for Blackout, too, because I used both of my Mech Tech Starscream weapons. I'm really happy with these figures, and, yeah, this is kind of my first Transformers review, so thank you so much for watching, guys. This is Blitzwing Ben, rolling out. See you guys next time. Goodbye, Autobots and Decepticons. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to Quintessa. I'm hungry. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah. So yeah. Sorry guys, that was funny. So here is Optimus Prime. And just one more close up at his face. I am Nemesis Prime. Alright. See you guys later. Thank you.